Matt Meehan here for IrishBoxingCom. Loonam, it's good to speak to you. I'm going to give you the mic, it's easier.
Alright Matt, thanks for having me on. Good to have you down here in the gym in Unit 3, but yeah, I think we're due a little bit of a catch up. I was supposed to catch you like last week and the week before.
Yeah.
The week before I was in the UK getting some sparring, and then last week I was doing some testing down in Tullamore with a good guy, Chris Coombs, so it's nice to get that bit of testing.
Big up Snap Fitness as well.
Yeah, Snap Fitness is.
Big up Snap Fitness.
Snap Fitness is great. It's the local gym there in Tullamore, and they offered me a membership in return for posts, and so it's a sponsorship. So it's it's going really well training there. Was in the UK as well. Some really good sparring. So
yeah,
it was great stuff.
Just keep. Stop it sparring. How was it?
Sparring really good. So I sparred 3 times against 3 different lads. So I sparred Zach Fee the first day. So he fights on the top tier boxing shows. Do you know the ones in York?
Yeah, Queen Joko
fought one of them. Yeah, I think Zach actually fought on that. So he's a super bantamweight. He's kind of a come forward tough fighter. So it was very good. It was quite similar to, he's orthodox. It was quite similar to my last fight for the one I won the title in. So I was able to work on a lot of things that needed to be worked on, that we were working on in training, but I kind of implemented that in sparring because he was just tough and come forward. So I was boxing him from the spot. I was trying to push him back, boxing a bit in the back foot, but I was able to mix the different styles in. The second guy I sparred was Harvey Horn. He's professional 9 years at the minute. He was going for a Commonwealth and a British title fight. So he was really good. He was a tough southpaw. So it was great rounds. Met a couple of good boxers over there as well. And then I went to Adam Booth's gym for my last spar against Hassan. What's his name? Hassan Ishak.
Yeah.
They call his nickname Shooter Ishak. He just signed with Frank Warren, so he'll be campaigning at super bantamweight as well. But he was really good sparring. It was good to mix with the lads over there. Like I met Kieran Malloy, a couple of good big profile fellas over there. So Harry Mewbank, seeing him spar.
Yeah.
He's fighting Jack Catterall. So I got to see
Fifth.
he sparred a couple of different lads. I think sparred a guy called Jimmy Sains.
I know him, Jimmy Sains, yeah.
Jimmy Sains, yeah. He sparred Jimmy Sains, sparred Kieran Malloy. It's good to check Kieran as well. But yeah, look, I was doing all that training and sparring in the lead up to, I was supposed to be fighting on the Galway card. The fight never got announced, and Jay said that he was working hard to get me on it. But look, it's boxing, isn't it? And then the whole card fell apart.
It was actually supposed to be fight week this week as well.
Yeah.
I just want to touch on that the Galway card. There was rumour that you were on it. I remember I texted on Instagram and like, I think you put up a story said fight new sound, and I was like, oh blah blah blah. And how close was that to being announced? And was Miles in the rematch? Just the plain question: was Miles in the rematch, or was there going to be another guy? So
at first it was Miles, me and Miles to rematch for the Irish title. Miles didn't get approved. The fight didn't get approved
for the Irish title, yeah.
So it was a case of, right, do I take Miles and fight him again for the same title? Some people thought the fight was close, but watching it back, I clearly won the fight. It was tough. It was my hardest test today. Miles surprised a lot of people. He even surprised myself. I don't think we seen Miles box that well in his pro career until he got in with me. So it was a bit of a surprise to everyone. Had to dig deep, got the win, watched it back. I deserved the win. If you're counting clean punches, there's no way he landed more clean punches than me. So it was a case of, do I fight for the Celtic title rematch? What do I gain? I'm going to claim the title again after I beat him, but there was nothing to gain. There was nothing really to gain. It was just going to leave me in the same position. Maybe answer a few questions and say, maybe Paul, he started to push Miles back in the second fight. They were the only questions that I kind of needed to answer, but I wasn't gaining anything from it. So it was. So that I just said to Jay, look, and Jay agreed with me, and the whole team said there's no point fighting for the title. You just won.
So did you feel it was beneficial? Did you feel it was beneficial then?
That fight?
Yeah.
The first fight, yeah.
No, the second fight. Like, did like looking back on it now, like, if obviously not for the Irish title, but would have felt that it was beneficially for Celtic title, if you get me, or was it just like
it would have been more of a benefit to Miles, because Miles didn't get the decision that night. So, and to me, I wouldn't have really had anything to benefit only from another really good fight that I could have learned loads in. So there was no point put myself back in there just to gain what I already gained in the first fight. Apart from, you know, working on boxing and stuff like that. And that's why we went to England, to work on them things. The plan was to get a good tough opponent for the Galway card, either over 6. I was trying to get 8 rounds like the last one, but I couldn't get a slot for 6.
Was the journeyman the plan?
Yeah, that was the plan. It was journeyman, just to work on some things, and I was looking at a tough one, kind of like the guy Callum Bradley fought there at the weekend. I was looking at Edwin Martinez. I was looking at Angel Gomez. Boyle just fought him as well. I was kind of looking at them really tough journeymans that are going to test you, and for things to work on, they would have been ideal. But the whole card fell through. Jay worked very hard to try to get me on the Galway card, but look, it is what it is. It's boxing, and it's my first time kind of being let down on a card. But I'm so blessed with Jay. Like, Jay has a show coming up in August. There's talks of another show coming up in August, so I'm definitely going to be out in August anyway.
Just touch briefly on the weekend's boxing. JB Promotions had Redemption and the Devils Complex just the weekend gone by. Obviously the card wasn't trained and I was busy with just personal commitments. I missed the show. It is what it is.
I miss you, man.
Nice to have a weekend off though, which is nice. But other than that, just briefly, how did you find the night, and what was the boxing like?
Yeah, it was a great night. You know, the venue, the Devonish, first time being there, it was actually a great venue. Quite similar to Red Cow. With the Red Cow, you have the section upstairs, which is quite cool. But the Devonish was ideal. It was packed in there at times as well. Some really good boxing. A lot of the lads boxed fairly well. Glenn Lynch from Dublin had his first 6-rounder. He fought Jordan Granham. Jordan Granham's tough
guy. Lovely guy as well.
Yeah,
great guy as well.
Exactly. Gratty fought Bernardo, I think. Berlin.
Yeah.
2 lads, very good. Bernardo was very good that night. And we had Boyo from our gym. Boyo boxed Angel Gomez. That guy that I was kind of looking into for having on the Galway card. He's tough. He's very tough fight to have in your second fight, and Boyo came through with flying colours, landed some nice big shots. Once he settled in, 4-rounders are so quick, Matt. Like, once it took him like a round to settle in. I still won the first round, but once he settled in, he was flying it. And then John Boyd then flying the flag for the JB Promotions up in Belfast. So
it's great. His hometown as well. It doesn't get better than that.
Brilliant for him. I'm delighted for John. We both actually with the same sponsors, winners win as well. So it's good to be kind of aligned that way. But look, Jay is just a man who delivers on his promises. Like, he promised John that he would do a show for him in Belfast.
And he did it.
The last time it fell through, obviously for reasons that we all totally circumstances, reasons we understand. But Jay put it in system again and got it done for John. So no, it was a great night boxing, and delight for John, Boyo, the rest of the lads as well. Just it's good for everyone to progress in their careers. Just
one last question. Homecoming in Tullamore, the Midlands, you know, yourself, Keane Reddy, I know World's down TJ Dehaney, obviously he's fought Nick Ball and a few other bits, and he fought in their way, you know, like he's had a great year, but I was only in Tullamore the last few weeks, just down doing a few down. I was looking at the what's the hotel called in Tullamore?
Either the Bridge House or the Court. Court Hotel, yeah.
Would you ever look at either of them or have you ever been in talks with?
So I think the Bridge House Hotel, it's in the middle of Tullamore town.
That's the bridge.
I think that's going to be the most viable. The Court Hotel, we approached them, Jay approached them, and we didn't get any word back that it'd be allowed to go ahead. But the Aero Grapple in Tullamore was formerly SPG Tullamore, now it's called Aero Grapple. They have their shows in the Bridge House, so definitely need to speak to them guys. And look, I think if I want it to happen, Jay's going to make it happen, and hopefully the whole of Tullamore and Offaly will get together for me on that night. But even like you have Keane Reddy there, it's only 1 hour from Dublin, it's 1 hour from Galway, it's probably an hour from Limerick as well. So there's a good hub, like it's right in the middle of Ireland, so Galway, it's quite easy and quite accessible for people to get that. So yeah, hopefully we could do that in the future, maybe at the end of the year or maybe the start of next year.
Paul, really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Matt, thank you.